at home. My name's Laura, and today we're going to be doing another workout for legs, bums and tums. Today I've got 7 exercises planned for you, a little bit different to what we've done through January and February, just to mix it up a little bit. It's quite a little bit of planking. Don't worry if you're not too strong in planks, we can adjust them, or you can just do what you're comfortable with. So we'll try and get through the 7 exercises. Make sure that you've got some water to stay hydrated. Just take as much fluid as you need to throughout the session. You would probably be best with a yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, just a rug or blanket or a carpet is absolutely fine, just to protect your elbows and your knees, because we're going to say we're spending some time in planks today, and we'll also be on our knees at some point, and our sides as well, so just to protect all your joints, your hips, your knees, your elbows. Okay, if at any time you feel uncomfortable or you've got any discomfort, so pain, just stop your exercise. Don't want to be hurting yourself. So yeah, let's get cracking. We'll start with a little warm-up, nothing too intense. It is only legs, bums and tums, so just to get ourselves a little bit warm. So just, let me just split this out the way. Oh, just bear with me a moment. I move this because the mat moves itself if I don't move it when we're warming up. Okay, and set that. Okay, so on your feet, just marching on the spot. Just mind anything about in your environment, so any dogs, chairs, anything, cupboards, and just be careful you don't hit anything. Move it if you need to. But just keep marching, just swinging your arms while we do this. Okay, just take it into a light little jog, just very gentle. So little gentle movements with your arms. Keep breathing, nice deep breaths. Okay, back to a march. You can lift your knees a little bit higher this time, just to get your hips moving. Some warm, big swings with your arms. Okay, come to standing. Just roll your shoulders back. So nice, think nice, deep circles. You should be able to feel it through your chest. And bring them forward. Oh, that's nice. You should be able to feel that in your back now. A little bit in your chest as well. So nice, deep circles. Just to get the shoulders warmed up. Okay, wrists. So just circling your wrists. Just doing your wrists, because we are going to spend time in planks and on all fours. So there's a lot of pressure going for your wrists. So the other way, circle them the other way. You can give your fingers a little wiggle too. Oh, don't worry if anything cracks, that's absolutely normal. So hands by your side, legs a little bit wide, a little bit like hip width apart. Hands by your side, I'm just going to reach down nice and gently just to warm through the obliques. Try not to lean forwards or backwards. Think about you're between 2 panes of glass. So keeping your body nice and straight as you reach down. One more. Okay, come back up to the centre. Just do some looks left and right. So look right, left, right, left. Just warms up your neck a little bit. One more each side. And then back to the centre, and we're going to go up and down. So nice and gently, don't throw your head back. Your neck's a very delicate part of your body and your head's very heavy. So nice and gently, just up and down like a yes, no. Like a yes and nodding of the head. Okay, back to centre, hands on your hips. Some nice big hip circles. As you come forward, try and squeeze your glutes a little bit. So nice big circles. Really push your hips to the side as you come round. And then squeeze your glutes as you come forward. Okay, change direction. Exactly the same the other way. Nice big hip movements. Couple more. Okay, back to stand. Okay, all I want you to do, this is not an exercise as such what we're doing. It is an exercise, but we're just going to use it to warm up a little bit. So as you're lifting your knee high, bring the opposite elbow to your knee. So high. So it's like a bicycle crunch, but standing up. So it's a little bit of balance required. Oh, so just do it in your own time. Just warming back up again. Okay, so elbow to knee. Don't worry if you can't get it there. Just high knee, elbow. Okay, grab a chair or a wall. Just lift a foot off the ground and just swizzle your ankle around. So little ankle circles. You might need a chair or a wall just for your balance. If you can do it without holding something, that's brilliant. And the other way. Swap. Again, if your ankle's cracked, don't worry. That's perfectly normal. And the other way. If you can't ankle circle, you can just point and flex. So point the foot forward, flex it back towards you, point it forward, flex. So either one of them is absolutely fine. Okay, just go for a little jog again, and then we'll be done. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit warmer now. Okay, back to walk. Okay, brilliant. Right, grab a drink if you need one. Settle your mat into a position that's comfortable for you. I'll just set the mat up. Right, I think we'll be all right here. Okay, so say 7 exercises today. I hope we'll get through them all. If we can manage to get through them, I might add a cheeky one on the end. Okay, so the first one we're going to be doing is squats. There's quite a bit of squatting today actually. I forgot to mention that bit at the beginning. So planking and squatting. So the first exercise we're going to do is just normal squats. So we all know a normal squat. We're going to stand with our legs hip width apart or a little bit hip width apart. Face toes to the front. Or if you need to reposition your feet, that's absolutely fine. We're going to sit back into the squats if we're sitting into a chair or onto the toilet. You're going to keep your back straight. You're going to be looking ahead. You can put your arms into it if you want. So bring your arms out in front of you. We're going to push through our heels when we come back up from the squat. So you go as low as you can, keeping your knees out. So we don't want to let them buckle inwards. Keep them out so that you're working through your quads. Then when we push our heels back up, so when we come back up, we're going to come up, but you're going to be squeezing through the glutes at the top, so your bottom. Okay. I'm going to do it from the side, to do the 10. Okay, I'll just move actually, just to the side. Right, okay, so we're going to do 10 of these. Okay, so when we're ready, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keep going, 7, 8, 2 more, keep breathing, 9, 1 more, 10. Brilliant. I hope you can't hear that too much, because if you can actually hear my knees cracking today. They're really noisy. Hopefully that video won't pick it up. Okay, so grab some water if you need to. We're going to go down onto our sides next. Let's grab a drink. So exercise number 2, we on our side. We've done these before, lateral leg raises. So best way to describe this to you guys is like a goal ball position. So we're on our side, we're going to stack an elbow underneath the shoulder, our legs will be out to the side too. So mine at the moment are towards the wall. Okay, so think of that goal ball position. Okay, the other hand, the spare hand, you can place that on the floor. It's not needed, but place it on the floor for stability. Okay, the top leg is the one that's going to be going up and down, but on the down phase, you don't want it to touch the bottom foot because it's making it work harder when it's not touching it. We don't want to rest it because that's not the whole idea of the exercise. Okay, this is going to work your glutes, engage your core as well while you're doing this exercise, but this will work your glutes and your legs as well. Okay, which is why we don't want to touch it. Okay, we're going to do 10 on each side. Okay, nice and slow and controlled. So lift the red foot, ready, off we go. So up for 1, 2, 3, 4, keep going, 5, 6, 7, don't rest the foot, 8, 9, one more, 10, and rest the foot. Relax, swap sides. Okay, so onto the other side, into that goal ball position. Okay, stack your elbow underneath your shoulder, get comfy, place that extra hand, that spare arm on the floor for stability, engage your core. Okay, right, top leg, lift it slightly, ready, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keep going, 7, keep breathing, 8, 9, one more, 10, hold, rest, relax and recover. Okay, that's exercise number 2. Grab a drink if you need one. We are going to stay on the floor for the next exercise, and it will also be on our side for the next exercise. Okay, we've not done this one before, and I'm going to try and explain it as best I can. It's a side plank variation. Okay, so best way to describe this is go back into your goal ball position with your arms stacked. Now, side plank would be stacking your feet and then lifting all your hips off the floor with your hand in the air. But we're not doing that today. We're going to do a bit of a variation. If you can't do this variation, you can hold that side plank for 30 seconds. Okay, so what you want to do with this variation is that gobble position, then tuck your legs underneath like a 90-degree angle, so towards your bum basically. And we're going to go up downs. So we're going to go up down for 10 on each side. Okay, and it's all about engaging your core so it works the obliques. Okay, so we're going to be going up. So everything. So your knees will stay in contact with the floor, as will your elbow. This spare hand can go up in the air, or it can rest on your top knee. Okay, but your hip is coming. So you're pushing, like thrusting towards the ceiling, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to put my hand in the air. I'm going to do 10 on each side. So prepare yourself, and then we're going to go. Okay, we're ready. And off we go. 1, 2, 3, really thrust. 4, engage your core. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You will also feel it burning your elbow or your shoulder, because don't forget you've got lots of body weight going through that shoulder. So switch sides, prepare yourself again. So stack your shoulder, stack your legs, stack your shoulder, arm up in the air or on your knee. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That really does work your obliques. Yeah. If you can't do that one, don't worry. Just do a side plank and hold it in the air. So rather than go up and down, hold it. A bit like doing a glute bridge, but on your side. So yeah, hold it and you'll start to feel your core muscles, definitely your obliques, starting to contract and work. And you might feel a slight wobble. So either one then is fine, okay? Grab a drink if you need one. Just got to get back into the phone. Just bear with me. Guys, I forgot the session. Okay. Okay, so next one we've got is sumo squats. Yeah, okay, cool. Right, so next one we've got is sumo squats. And we're going to add some heel raises into these. So I'm going to explain this as best I can. You have to sort of like hold the sumo squat, but we're going to be raising the heels as we go. So alternate heels, okay? So for our sumo squat, we're going to have wider legs than our normal squat. So we'll just do this bit to start off with. Then we'll go lower into the sumo squat, okay? You can stick into the mat. You can put your hands in front of you, as long as you've got a nice straight back and looking ahead, or you can sort of like clasp your fists in front of your chest, if that helps, whichever is easiest for you, okay? So we'll be in that position, that sumo squat position. So remember with this, you let your feet want to be pointing out. Imagine the corners of the room, so they don't need to be pointing straight, they want to be out to those imaginary corners in the room or to your mat, okay? This is going to work different parts of your bum muscles and your hip flexors and your legs, this squat, okay? But with this, we're going to go, you're going to raise one at a time, so alternately, your heels, okay? So it's just your heels, not the whole foot. So you're going to be in that sumo squat, you're going to stay there, and we're going to do 20 alternative heel lifts, because that will make your legs work even more, okay? And it's good for the calves as well. So all you're going to do is little lifts, 1, 2, 3, okay? I think I'm going to just twist to the side and do this with you. So prepare yourself for that, to go down to your squat. Okay, so into your squat, hold, ready, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, keep lifting, 10, 10 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, relax, come up slowly, shuffle your feet back in. I'm hoping you will all say that will burn your quads. You'll have worked your calves by doing the little heel raises, but that should have really burnt your quads halfway through that. Okay, because don't forget, you're sitting into the squat, but you're also making them work by doing those little lifts, those little twitching lifts, okay? Oh, grab a drink if you need one. The next one we've got, I do remember actually. Yeah. Grab a drink, just move this mat back. So we've done this before, famous fire hydrant. So we're going to be back on our knees for this one. Well, actually all fours. I'm just going to do it to the side for anybody that can see, but I will describe it. So on all fours, so knees under our hips, stack the hands underneath the shoulders. This is the move where it's best described as a dog going to the toilet up a tree, up a bush. So like a wean dog move, if that makes sense. Anybody that has a pet dog or a guide dog, you'll know what I mean. Okay, so with this, you want to engage your core, okay, because we don't want to be wobbling too much backwards and forwards, because the aim is to work the hip flexor and the core whilst you're lifting that leg weight, okay. It'll feel a little bit burny, maybe part way through. We're going to do 10 on each leg, okay. Keep your head down and your spine in a neutral position. So not when I say head down, as in looking towards the floor, because it's in a neutral position there. Don't be looking ahead. Don't dip the back, so keep it nice and neutral, okay? And all we're going to do is that leg is going to be lifting to a right angle, so like a wean dog up a bush. Okay, so off we go, 10 each side, nice, slow and controlled. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, keep going, 9, 10. Cool. Switch sides, or give yourself a little bit more room. I've got to switch sides here. Give your little wrist a shake because you've been leaning on them. Okay, reposition yourself. Everything stacked, neutral spine. Okay, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, keep engaged your core, 6, 7, 8, keep going, 9, one more, 10, and relax. Give your wrist a little circle, a little shake, grab a drink, because, oh, I do know what's the next one actually, yeah, cool. Exercise number 6, okay. Exercise number 6 is going to be another plank variation. And these ones are actually called plank up downs, okay? So we all know a high plank is hands stacked underneath our shoulders, then we put our feet out to the back, we engage the core, we keep our bottoms down, so no bums in the air, no dip backs because that's the wrong position. We want everything tight and engaged, okay? So that would be our high plank position, just like that. With this one, what we're going to do, we're simply going to go down to our elbows, then push back up, down with our elbows. So basically all you're doing is you're staying in that plank position with your feet, engaging the core, but you're making you're transferring from your hands down to your elbows, back up to your hands. So you go elbow, elbow, hand, hand. Okay? So think of it like that. It will work your shoulders a little bit as well, and this move also tests your stability. It's good for that as well. So the stronger you get in your plank, you'll probably find that this is much easier to do. It works your shoulders a little bit. If you can't understand this move, or you're struggling to do it, depending on your strength and conditioning levels, you can just stay in that high plank position or that elbow plank position for about 30 seconds. But we're going to do about a total of, well, let's go for 20, because you can do these quick or fast. Let's see where we get to. So high plank position, okay, engage everything, off we go. So down for 1, back up 2, down for 3, back up for 4, down for 5, 6, down for 7, back up for 8, down for 9, back up for 10. If we're feeling okay, let's just do a couple more for good luck or strength. Okay, so onto your elbows, back up to your hands, onto your elbows, back up, elbows, back up, elbows, back up. Let's do one more, down to your elbows, back up, and rest. Grab a drink. That was exercise number 6. Let's say, don't worry if you can't do those up downs, they are quite challenging. I just thought I'd do something a little bit different. We can't keep doing the same things, so it's good to have variety. So if you can't do those, a high plank or an elbow plank is absolutely fine. Okay, so the last exercise, I hate to say, is another squat. We're just going to hold this squat. So we're going to go down into a squat. It can be, you choose a squat, so it can be a normal squat or a sumo squat, or you can even do it against the wall and do a wall squat. We're going to hold it for approximately 30 seconds. I'm going to be counting, so if it feels longer, that's perhaps because I've counted too slow, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so you choose your squat. Remember, engage everything, keep the legs out, so don't let them buckle in to the knees. Nice straight back, looking ahead, and keep breathing. Because it's a static hold, you need to keep breathing. Okay, don't pass out on me. Okay, so I'm going to go normal-ish squat. So are we ready to do this? 30-ish seconds. Okay. Just get this mat right. Okay, right. Off we go. Keep going. Nearly there. Keep going. Keep breathing. Doesn't matter if you keep wobbling. That's good. The muscles are working. Couple more seconds. And relax. Come back up slowly. I think that was about 30 seconds. We'll go with that. Okay. I think I'm going to be really cheeky. Grab a drink if you need one. I'm just going to stick one more plank in because I'm planking all the way through March. And this is not to cover my planks, but if I've got a plank, then everybody else has got a plank. So you can choose your plank. You can go high plank, elbow plank. You can do a side plank. It's entirely up to you. If you do a side plank, remember, you're going to have to do it both sides, okay? I'm just going to go with an elbow plank because we're going to do it for 30 seconds. So if you're doing side plank, you've got to do 30 seconds each side. So I'm just going to go with an elbow plank to finish this workout off. So back onto the floor, legs out behind us, elbows in position, get comfy. Remember to engage your core, so keep your bottom down. We don't want up in the air, no dip backs. Remember to breathe. Again, it's a static hold. Okay, are we ready? Let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. Keep going, keep breathing. Nearly there. Keep going. And rest. Lovely jubbly. Right. Okay. Just before we do a little tiny stretch, well done for today. You can, if you want to, repeat that for another round or another 2 rounds, so you've done 3 in total. I'd probably recommend it. It wasn't hard, it was challenging, but you do what's comfortable for you. So I recommend another round or two, go for it. If you have any feedback, obviously as normal, you can drop me a message, drop BBS a message, or just drop it in the comments. That's absolutely fine. So on our feet, grab a drink if you need one. We'll just have a shake off. So just give your body a little shake. Oh, give your wrists a little circle as well, because we've spent a lot of time on the floor on our wrists. Okay. Just stretch off the arms. So bring one arm across and just stretch off the shoulders. So pull it in with your elbow or your hand, but try not to pull your elbow, as in the stretched arm, but only pulling in joints. Look the other way, just to advance the stretch. That should stretch off our shoulders from our plank up downs. Hope you all enjoyed that. I'm definitely warm. I left the heating on accidentally, so I'm feeling it. Okay, just swap arms. Not going to be too much stretching, but if you feel the need to stretch a little bit more, then do so. There's also the Pilates and yoga classes as well for a nice good stretch during the live weeks, so make the use of those. Okay, we're just going to do like a hug the tree move. So clasp your hands together, start at your chest, and then push them out. So like you're rounding your back, but really pull your arms, keep them together, but pull them away like as if you're hugging someone or a big tree trunk. You should be able to feel that stretch right across your back. And just look down towards your feet as you do that. Because as you're looking down, you're also stretching the muscles a little bit more. Okay. And clasp your hands behind you. So stand up, look ahead, clasp your hands behind you. Okay, and all we're going to do is lift slightly. So don't lean forward. You can lean forward this, but try not to. So with this one, just lift them away from your back. So the clasp hands, lift them away from your back in the bottom, just so you feel the stretch across your chest. And you will feel a little bit in your shoulders and your arms as well. Keep breathing. Okay, a little shake out. Shrug your shoulders up and down. Okay, we're just going to stretch our hamstrings, so feet together. So all we're going to do is slide slowly down towards the floor. Touch the floor if you can. Don't worry if you can't. Go as far as your body will allow you to go. Let your head hang low and go all floppy. You should be able to feel the stretch all the way up through your calves and through your hamstrings. If you've got tight hamstrings, it might be a nice stretch for you. Don't worry if you feel a little bit discomfort when you're stretching. That's perfectly normal, but obviously if it's painful, stop. Okay, and roll back up really slowly. Don't forget you've been down there with your head hanging. We don't want any sudden rushes. Onto your bottom. Okay. Right, what I want you to do, knees together, feet together. Put your soles of your feet together. Then you can grab, and then your knees will be open wide. So think of like a butterfly or a Cugini or something. We do actually call it a butterfly stretch. But yeah, so your soles of your feet go together. You can put your hands around your toes if you want to. Back up, look up, push your knees, your open legs, knees towards the floor. You should feel that through your abductors, so like your groin area. Yeah, it's just a nice little stretch there to finish off with. Keep breathing. You can just rock a little bit as well with it, not overly rock, but just a tiny little rock left to right. You just feel a little bit more of a stretch. Okay, bring your knees together. And I think we are done for today. That little stretch is enough. Like I say, if you need to stretch a little bit more, please do so. It's not a problem. It's important to stretch, but if we want to make use of the Pilates and yoga sessions, then that's a great opportunity to stretch throughout the week as well. So I hope you enjoyed today. If you've got any feedback, comments, didn't like anything, or you want something more advanced, just let me know and we can include it in the April workout. But yeah, enjoy, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you.